Hey, buddy. Always the first one here. One loyal viewer. One at a time. Yeah. Let me turn this thing up. See if they can hear me. It's gonna get cold tonight. It's supposed to go down to minus 28. It's gonna be cold. I don't know if I want to use that steel or not. Today, I think we're going to try to make like a buck knife, like a buck skinner knife. Probably something like with a big full tang this time, no half tang. We're going to do full tang. Oh, this thing's no buck this. Something like that. We'll see. They don't always turn out the way you want, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Just letting the steel warm up. What's up, guys? Welcome to the live. We're going to try to forge out a like a buck skinner knife tonight. They make lots of little other kind of knives, so I think tonight we'll try to make a nice big belly buckskin knife. See how it turns out. We're going to use some 1084 3/16 high carbon steel. 1095 is probably better, but we're going to use this one today. We'll see how she goes. Gonna get this set up here. Long piece of steel, so we don't even need the down super fast. Maybe I should back it up a bit or something, I don't know. Solo. Solo mo? Yep. Going solo. don't know how far you guys want to see. Want to see, I don't know, am I too close maybe? Want to see a bit of the forge? I could get closer maybe, I don't know. Just tell me what you want to watch. As we close it down, it gets thicker, and then we're gonna try to spread it out after. Right. Working on this, the last three, but the eye's got to be bigger. The railroad spike. Throw that in there. Maybe we can work on two things at once. Keep the action going. People get bored pretty fast now, right? On this and one of the last slide, but I don't like the look of it at all. Looks kind of funny. The piece. Imagine I got a phone call. Can you imagine? Ha! From an internet provider. That's it. bit off center, eh? Take some time. If you guys are new here, we're going to be doing a sub giveaway. Pretty soon, we're getting close. Another 200 more subs. We're going to be giving away a custom knife we're going to make here on the channel. So if you guys are interested in subbing to the channel, I'd appreciate it. You don't have to, nobody has to do anything. But you will, anybody will be entered into a draw to win a custom knife. We make all kinds of knives. Got lots. We make them on the channel usually. If you guys are already watching, you've already probably seen some of these. We make these big Bowie knife here. Make the classic hunters. Make all kinds. Eucurts. Make the Puko. This here is some kind of a little bushcraft knife, but it's all different steel, like 1095. This is 80 CRV2. This is probably 1095. We use everything, all kinds. That's what we're up to on the channel. Good, awesome. You've already subbed, thanks. I never know. I just do it because there's sometimes we get new people watching, and I just want to put the word out there. You know, if they want to subscribe or not. Trying to make a big round belly, like a big Skinner. Kind of quonky looking, but give it some time. You'll see. It'll work out. Nothing else. gonna try to make like an integral bolster here. You guys get any snow? Man, we got like over 2 feet of snow in the last week. We got a foot 2 days ago, and then we got like another foot 2 days before that. It's just insane here. It's crazy. You're like up to your waist at least when you get off the trail. Trying to get this curve settled out here. I don't like it. You guys realize how fast it cools down, eh? You have very limited amount of time to work on a piece of steel. It's just like, what was that, like 10, 12 seconds and it's already cooled off. Have to make us a real forging hammer on one of these lives. You guys know where you can't ship knives? Hey, what's up, Don? Well, we got a pile of snow here. Oh my goodness. We got like another foot just this yesterday or the day before, so my old timer is gonna have a hard time to go through that much snow. Like three feet of powder. If you guys are looking for some off-grid content, go see Little Grid Alberta. It's got all kind of off-grid content. But there's some good stuff. Another Canadian boy. quite the looking skinner. Sometimes you make a knife and you just hate it. This is starting to fall into that category. Yeah, the color, sometimes it looks here like I'm beating on really cold steel, but it's just because of the light. If I turn the light off, you'd see it's like really bright still. It's just, when it gets too cold, it doesn't move. You can crack it, but there's still a lot of heat left in it. Just because there's a lot of bright lights in the shop here, so it really affects the color. Fish mouth. Horrible. Man, I'm really starting to hate this one. Definitely not what I thought. I think one piece is 1084. And the other one is just a spring steel, a 5160. Just playing with the spring steel. Really not liking this at all. Cold now. Supposed to go down to minus 28 tonight, so it's going to be quite a bit cooler. 28 Celsius. At 30, I think it equals out to Fahrenheit, so it should be cool. I'm going to stoke up the old wood stove tonight. one off pretty soon. Easier to work. Cut her off there. There's lots. Cools off fast, eh? Holy, ridiculous. That's why you got to be working on like 4 things just to keep stuff constantly coming out of the forge. 13 thumbs up, nice. Canada, Quebec, Canada. We're still a part of Canada. Western Quebec. That's like, we're near the capital of Canada. Very close. Where are you guys from? I know Mr. Alberta right there. Where are you guys all from? You're gonna have to cut that off because I hate that little fish mouth there. Just trying to get a little bit of a distilled taper, you know, so it goes like this sort of. It up. We're going to have to do the same to that one pretty soon too. This is going to be like a real Skinner. The big belly. heat up a little bit. No, no coal. Gas. Everybody loves that big anvil. She's heavy. I think it's close to 300 pounds. 250. She's big. I don't know what kind it is. We discussed on the last live. I forget what it is. I should write it on here so everybody knows what it is. It's a big. I just got this. This is a big piece of pine. I got this last week or the week before, and I cut it all out, so it's in good now. I used to have a smaller piece. Plus, I was so bent over, I was always like this. So now we got this big block here. No, it's not an eagle. It's a. I gotta write it because you guys always ask me. Foster, I think, is what we came up with. It's 1853, and it's a Foster. I don't know. Oh my goodness. William Foster, I believe. JP. It's got the little crown here. You guys can't really see that. And on this side, it's I think it's 139 kilos, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. I'm just not 100% on it. Next, we're going to cut it off about there somewhere. Tank. Guys, hear that forge? Yeah, it is. When I went to get it, I originally was going to get a real, it was like a knife making anvil. It was quite a bit smaller. The guy had already sold it. And then he said, well, I'll give you this one at the same price. I didn't have much choice, so I took it. Everybody wants like crazy amount of money for these. So if you can get one, grab one. That's Forge and Fire did that. 17 thumbs up. Wow, awesome, guys. Thanks. Appreciate it. See that? That's my fire breather. I made that too. Homemade. Homemade. Everything's homemade here. Homemade. That's why we call it Homemade with Ron. And I'm Ron. Okay, now we need a bigger hammer. Oh, we should have used a chisel. Hot cut with a chisel maybe. That's getting hot. Woo! That's hot. That's hot. Want to hold it with my hand, but it's too hot now. Put her back in the forge. Get her next heat. I get too many things going at the same time and I get all flustered. Where's the other one? This was supposed to be a hot cut, but it's too soft. It doesn't, just see how it all bends. It's not, I think it's mild steel. It's got no strength to it at all. I always try to look for something when I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Let's try this. Try this. Take this. This. Goes. Show you how that really holds. That's why some knives are pretty hard to break because they, like, look at how long it took just to cut that off. Hope I didn't make my handle too short. I think we'd be okay. Yeah, we'd be okay. Let me see. Oh man, we got lots of snow. I don't know, the old Tundra, she'll make her through, but there's gonna be lots of trail busting Maybe I'll make some videos of the old Tundra busting some trails. Hey, what's up? Hey, Ron. What's up? What's up, buddy? Hey, Don, what do you got out there? You using Elon Musk's Starlink? I bet you that's what you're using, eh? I have a feeling. We had it here for a while too. I had no complaints, it worked good. And then we got fiber, so. That's more than long enough for still super thick, so we can get a lot more handle out of that. It's pretty short. I made a couple with little short handles for Mr. Alberta. What happens when you cut steel too short sometimes? You're never sure what you're going to get with it. But one of the hardest things is trying to get everything straight, symmetrical. Like this part here is not really important because the grinder can fix that, but it's just like through here, you want to try to get it as straight as you can. If you leave it thick, if you leave your blade thicker, then you can grind it off, but I just try to forge it so I don't have to grind as much. Sometimes it takes a minute just to get the right kind of style you want. No Starlink? Oh, exploring it, yeah. I had that at first. I could hardly get anything to work on it. Okay, Rogers. Yeah. That's all good. The Starlink works good though. It's like you have no problem. It's pretty expensive though, but it works really good. Like I said, we had it here, and then the Bell fiber came in, so it was like a no-brainer, and it was even cheaper. So, and I get 1,500 megabytes per second, so 1.5 gigs per second. So it's actually really fast. Actually, look, I think that one's going to be okay for now. We'll make like a little puko or something out of that. See, look, it looks somewhat centered right down the middle, so pretty good. Put that aside to cool off. Slow and easy. Put it in a block of ashes. Still quite a bit of heat in there. You can see in the shadow, it's still a lot pretty red. Yeah, I know. You're quite a bit colder than us, but we're supposed to get colder tonight. Yeah, half. Yeah, no kidding. Oh yeah, nice. Upper Canada Village. Cool. I went there when I was a kid. Yeah. That's in Kingston, right? Upper Canada Village. I believe it's in Kingston, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm just a tinkerer, a pounder. call that a Canuck knife or a Manuck knife or something. I don't know. There's a name for that. Cornwall. Oh, you're close to me. I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying. I just didn't like the style at all. I was just trying to make like a big round belly skinner. Sometimes that's why I make what the steel gives me. I don't really, sometimes if I don't have a set plan, I just go whatever the steel is going to be and I just go with it. You can do quite a bit of profiling here, and then you can do the grinder if you need to get more refined. Yeah, my old cedar patch, I don't even know. I know I can get to it, but there's going to be a lot of snow to get there. Getting pretty close to the 1K subscribers, guys. That's all you guys. I really appreciate it. Hey kiddo, this is the old man hammering on some steel. I got Bodie's drift he gave me, it's all cleaned up. Look at that, shiny as a whistle, that one now. You guys see in the comment, that's Bodie. He also makes knives and axe, he gave me this drift. So we're gonna make some better axes. I tried some the other day and the drift wasn't so good, but this is gonna be great. That's gonna be awesome. I thought you were sick, kid. I guess you're feeling better? 23 thumbs up, awesome. You fix that all in the grinder anyways. Still pretty thick, so I just want a bit more length out of it. You guys get bored of looking at the anvil, I bet you, eh? I don't know what you guys want to look at in the meantime. Good. I thought I was going to get sick, but it was just a moment of nauseousness, I guess. Do it now. I think I ordered. I was looking online instead of this little maker's mark. I'm going to order one with the RL with a circle on it, where I can stamp the knives. Gave the guy, I sent him my sketch, and he's gonna give me a quote. Well, it can't be that much anyway, but I like to watch YouTube all the time. I guess if you can't, if you need a new anvil, they're pretty tough. Like, this is old. This was made in 1853. Picture that. 1853. And it's got a couple of nicks out it, but like it's still, and you can get it, if you wanted to, you can get them resurfaced and then bring it right back to this sharp edge, but this was made in 1853, so pretty hard to kill a real anvil. And you can buy cheap ones. This is old too, but this is just a little baby one. Hear the difference? Like these will chip and break, and not, even bigger ones. You can buy bigger ones like this, but if they're not this, hear the difference? That'll last 4 lifetimes. Got that right in the face. Just want to give it some want to heat it up. I think I want to give it a little bit of a more curvage right here. Heat it up. You never know. We'll see. Oh, hold on. Great Forge, thanks. Yeah, that wasn't a propane tank. That was a 30-pounder. This was a 30-pounder, I believe, like the one in the back there. And all my inside is out of a, like the refractory is out of an oil furnace. Yeah, you're welcome. Max. Hey, what's up, Max? The Forge? Yeah, I made the forge, yeah. I made everything. I made the forge. I made the 2x72 belt grinder. That's why we call the channel homemade, because I try to make everything. If I can. If I can't, I don't, but I try at least. Yeah, we're making knives. That's pretty good for a handle. Ron, the knife maker. He tries. Yeah. I did welding for 3 years. And that's about the extent of my wood carving skills right there. Chainsaw. They call me Ron, the jack of all trades, master of none. I'm actually licensed in HVAC. I got all gas certificates, PC, sheet metal. Just we take the winters off, which is good for me. Now we just got to get her somewhat straight, and then the rest we'll do on the grinder. I think the next heat's going to be to try to straighten it up. Should probably have glasses on, eh? 55 now. I turned 55 this week. Still kicking. Big boy. Gonna be the straightener. yeah, I know that saying. Something like, yeah. What? How does it go? Oh, it's so close to it on the tip of my tongue. I just can't figure it out. I heard that. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, Don, if you're still watching, we had some moose and deer burgers. I watched your video the other day, and I was like, had the kids over. We had some big, thick, big moose burgers and deer cooked in bacon grease with bacon on top. Oh, I was thinking of you, old boy, when I did that for sure. You got to leave a little bit of meat on here, so if you need to take off one side more than the other. But if you can see, it's hard to see, but it's sort of forged like downwards right here. It goes thinner all the way right here. You sort of see that. And you get the little bit thicker spine. And then we're going to put that on the grinder, and we can profile here, and we can do whatever we want here. Same thing here with the ripasso. We should punch our holes though, right here, with the handle. Sometimes it's so, maybe I'll just drill them. I could drift them, but could indeed drift them. What do you guys think? Kind of a funny looking old knife, eh? We'll make something out of it, you'll see. That's why the profile, you can always change it on the grinder. I just forge it as much as I can to what I think I want. We clean all this up, we clean this up, we clean this up. What do you think? And you decide how much of a whoop you want on it, or if you want a drop point or whatever you want to do. That's all forged by hand. I don't think it looks too bad. She probably have glasses on, I can hardly see sometimes. Oh my goodness. We're going to leave that one. What time is it? Oh, 8:30. Still have some time to go in and watch something. Jack of all trade, master of none. Yeah, that's me. Okay, go to bed, daughter. Okay, guys. I think we're gonna call it. Oh, 29 thumbs up. That's awesome. So, this is what we ended up with on this one. We're gonna do more profiling. The profile's not done yet. We got one over there sitting in the ashes. So what I do with them right now is I'll stick it in ash. So what the ash does, it lets it cool down really slow. Or you can put it in the forge. I can put it in the forge. You see the forge is red hot. So I'll do that. So you put it in the forge and you let it cool down real slow overnight. So it takes any stress out of the blade. It lets it relax. Then you come in with your grinder and you do your final grinding on it. And then when you get it to the not 100% where you want it, but pretty close, then we'll come in after and we dip it in the hardening oil. We'll quench it and we'll take it out of the quench. It's like glass, brittle like glass. So then you put it in the oven, you temper it down, 200, 400 for 2 hours. Boom, boom. It'll come out, it'll be a nice straw color, and then there you have a nice blade. You can go straw. If you go purple, it's a little bit softer, and you got to keep it sharpened more. But if you go straw, it's a little bit harder. It's harder to sharpen, but it'll stay sharper longer. So we're gonna end it like that. Thanks everybody for coming out, watching me bang away. Appreciate it. All new subscribers, awesome. My name's Ron, and you're watching me on Homemade. So take care, everybody. God bless. And we're out.